So here's the leaderboard, as it were, as we approach the halfway stage. All of the big names from Kenya and Ethiopia are still very much in touch, and no sooner have we thought there's an injection that the 10 running together in conversation are spread out once again.
Well, they're slowing down yet again. That's very strange, and it's allowing the two Brazilians actually to have a little bit of time to get back into contact there, almost 10 meters or so off of this group.
They're still on course for just outside 2:10 at the moment, so
which is capable, which they're all capable of. So that's what makes it such a fascinating race so far.
I wonder what dialogue there is going on between the three Ethiopians running together on the left of shot. Kiprotich with that yellow water bottle, with his compatriot Jackson Kiprot beside him. Da Silva and Paula grinding on, and it's another bid here by the Olympic champion, the Ugandan Stephen Kiprotich. He's done this once before and it had an impact, and he's trying to probe for weaknesses here on the rest of the field, and the first one to not respond is Nakamoto, who had worked so hard to get back to that group. He suddenly finds himself clinging on once again.
Yeah, well, that was almost a foregone conclusion, really. But you can see, though, that Tola just again responded whenever anybody threw the gauntlet down.
Well, Kiprotich has possibly sensed that the little man is closing, and this is another definitive move from the Olympic champion. 4 into 3 doesn't go, and the Ugandan has responded, and this time the man who's struggling and rocking and rolling from side to side is the big man Tadesse Tola.
I think this could come down to a sprint in the stadium at this rate. They're going across each other, they're trying to find out what's going on. Look at this.
Oh, this is amazing. They're literally veering from one side of the road to the other. I'm not sure I've seen that in the closing stages of a marathon, and Stephen Kiprotich is literally sprinting here. He's veering from one side of the road to the other, and still the Ethiopian refuses to be dropped. Kiprotich still driving on, still looking over his shoulder, and the Ethiopian refuses to break.
Well, we're not far now from coming in the stadium, and the gap is only about 10 meters or so. Has Dasisi left anything, or is it over really before they get inside the stadium?
There is a fabulous night of athletics in store here at the Olympic Stadium. He's high-fiving those gathered round the side of the course. He's demonstrative, he's elated, and he's already waving to the crowd. I'm not sure I've seen celebrations this far away from the finish line, but such is the confidence of the man who is about to be bathed in sunshine. He becomes only the second man in history to win the world title and the Olympic title and hold both accolades together. Uganda's first male world champion is Stephen Kiprotich, the race of a champion. He's done the double in the hardest event of all.
Well, chasing behind, Dasisa coming in now. That was a great run from him. He lost it just over the last kilometre of the race when the big break came, but he's got the silver medal, and behind him, Tola, after all that hard work, coming in now for the bronze. He looks a tired man, but a magnificent, magnificent performance from the Ethiopians.
Kebede so often manages to time it perfectly, not quite today. An excellent run from Nakamoto as well, but what about Stephen Kiprotich? He will be the toast of Uganda tonight.